Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today I have a plethora of Amiibo that I have just kept in the box and have obtained recently, and just thought that it would be kind of fun to just kind of take a look at them. I used to do Amiibo unboxings on here, so I thought it'd be just kind of interesting to open them up and just kind of talk about them and talk about some of the stories that come along with them. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's just jump right in. So first up, we have Joker. I'm gonna go in order in which I got them. So as you can see, this Joker's kind of a little dusty. Yeah, you can definitely see some of the dust up here. I got this Joker amiibo back when I think before he came out. I had him in a Walmart cart because that was the only place I could pre-order him at, and I did not mean to buy him. My mom, I think, bought something online, and because he was in the cart, like it shipped anyway. So my mom just was like, "Yeah, so here you go." So I ended up getting the Joker amiibo. I know this one goes for pretty much, pretty much. I know this one goes for a lot nowadays, um, but I'm gonna open it up because I don't really care about reselling him. Plus, I mean, it'll probably still be worth something if I do decide to sell him one day. I think it's interesting that on the back here, it still talks about how it's compatible with the 3DS. Um, I don't really. I think there's like one Persona game on the 3DS, but I don't know if like Joker would be compatible with it or not. So yeah, I've already gone ahead and like kind of opened them a little bit, but not too much. I'm hoping to like kind of preserve the boxes as best I can. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I did not actually mean to get this amiibo. He just kind of appeared for me. So we're gonna set the box back there and get the amiibo out. Set the little thing back there. So here he is. Ooh, this is really cool actually. I'm really glad that I got this one. I don't have a lot of Ultimate Amiibo. I think the only ones from the Ultimate line specifically that I have are King K. Rool, Ridley, and Incineroar. So this is really cool. I missed out a lot on the like Snake, and there was a lot of Ultimate Amiibo that I wanted to get, but ultimately just kind of missed out on. Just kind of unfortunate. I missed out on Banjo and Terry for sure. Those were two that I really wanted. Um, and hopefully here coming up soon, I'm gonna get the whenever Kazuya and uh, Sephiroth drop. I'll get both of them for sure. But yeah, this is an awesome amiibo. The stand, you know, it's not like the old the classic Link stand where it's just kind of the yellow pole. It's actually the like the Arsene flames. So that's awesome actually. This is really cool. And you can tell that they definitely up the quality of these amiibo for Ultimate. So the kind of like was it $3 increase? They used to be $12.99. Now they're I think $15.99. Yeah, that $3 increase is definitely worth it. Um, yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't go back and do that for like kind of update other amiibo, like have like a Smash 4 line and then a Smash Ultimate line. I'm a little surprised they didn't do that. So yeah, so there's Joker. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna set him aside, but I'll keep the box on camera for like a little background thing. So yeah, next up, um, we have Steve and Alex, and I got these at Target when I believe the day they dropped. I think didn't these drop the same day as Splatoon 3? I got them. Me and my brother went to Target one day when Splatoon 3 was. I think it had just dropped. It was either on release or the day after. But we went to Target and I got these. I think they dropped. I'm pretty sure these two dropped on Splatoon 3 release day. So yeah. I honestly they were I think $30 or 24 maybe. Um 25. I don't remember, but I was like, is this really worth it? Cuz these are like I mean, they're so funny looking. That's why I got them was because I was like, you know what? As much as I like these two are kind of what got me back into collecting amiibo. It was because I like hadn't bought any in so long that I was like, oh okay. But then I saw them and I was like, these are so like they're just so funny. that these are like officially Nintendo branded Amiibo. I thought that was so funny. So, um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they were like $30, and I was thinking to myself, man, if only they had like one or the other, I would get them separately because I don't really want to pay $30 for both. But you know, I'm actually kind of glad I ended up paying 30, because you know what, they're both pretty cool. Um, I was a little surprised they gave Alex an amiibo, to be honest, but you know, I'm glad that they did. So first up, we have Steve. These two won't take very long. This Steve reminds me of a Minecraft toy that I used to have. Um, yeah, he. Um, sorry, I'm just adjusting the brightness. It looked a little dark on the camera. Hopefully that's better. Um, but yeah, it reminded me of a Steve toy that I used to have back in the day. Um, because I mean, Steve's just like, you can't really mess up Steve. You know, all of the Steve merchandising looks the same. So, um, yeah, this is pretty cool actually. But it does kind of feel, it feels like custom made almost. Like it looks like a meme. Like this looks like a custom amiibo, because it literally just looks like the toy that I had from back in the day. But if I just smushed it onto a base plate of that had the Smash logo on it, that is so funny. This is okay. This is actually really cool, because like Steve was such a surprise pick for me, or I guess everybody. You know, he broke the internet. I always think that that's really funny that the well, not well, it's kind of morbid in a way, but I always think that it's really funny that the two times that the internet, or I guess Twitter specifically, really broke was when um, Steve got put into Smash Bros. And Michael Jackson died. I think that that's so funny. Well, I mean, it's obviously morbid about Michael Jackson, but I just think that that's funny that the comparison of the two times that Twitter broke. You know. So here's Alex. Alex is a little bit more detailed. I never really noticed that about the character model, I guess, which I guess Alex is technically newer, but you know, just never really paid that much attention. But this is actually really cool. Um, yeah, both of these, yeah, they're pretty plain, you know. But Alex even still kind of feels like a meme. Feels like a custom character put on a Smash plate. Um, so let me try to fix the. There we go. That's better. It's a little more clear. Trying to fix the lighting a little bit. But yeah, so here's Alex. Pretty good, pretty good. I like both of these. These are both, especially Steve, you know, but both of these are pretty funny picks. Again, I'm a little surprised that they gave Alex an amiibo, but alas. All right, so these next, I have four left, and the next four I'm just gonna kind of pick. I have no particular order, um, but yeah, I got these four for Christmas because after I bought Steve and Alex, it was kind of when I was kind of re-looking at Amiibo and kind of hunting them down and kind of seeing which ones were still available. So we have King Dedede. Um, actually, the reason I got the rest. Ooh, that has my address on it. I forgot about that. Oops, gonna have to blur that out in the video. So you only get to see the front of the box. But it's really interesting to see kind of the newer Nintendo strip down here on the box compared to when he first released. So this is definitely a re-release DDD. But yeah, I think that it's really interesting that oh, that's cool. I can't show you the back of the box, but it has the Smash for Wii U logo still on there, and it even has the Wii U. Like you know how on here it just has the 3DS up top. It has the Wii U in this little corner over here. That's kind of cool. But I remember, like I was saying, when we went to get Splatoon 3, we went to Best Buy after we went to Target and had already gotten the game, just to kind of see what Best Buy had, and I remember we were kind of looking around, and um, I saw this guy and I was like, oh, I haven't seen a DDD amiibo like ever in the wild, and I was really debating picking him up, but then later on for Black Friday, or yeah, it was either Black Friday or Cyber Monday, for one of the two, they had DDD on sale for like think it was like $8 or something. Sorry, this is gonna be a little. Yeah, that one was pretty loud, but he was pretty stuck in that plastic. But yeah, he was it was like $8 or something ridiculous, and I was like, I can't pass it up. So here he is. This is an awesome amiibo. This is one. I mean, I can see why he was rare when he first came out, and I was gonna. I remember from the longest time, I was like, well, if I can't get the Smash one, I'll get the Kirby line one. But I'm glad that they reprinted this one because this one is awesome. This one's so cool, so cool. Speaking of reprints, I really hope that they end up reprinting some of these other Ultimate line ones like Terry and, you know, some of them, some of the other Ultimate ones that I missed out on. Um, Not only that, I heard that they're gonna re-release some of the Zelda line ones for Tears of the Kingdom. So hopefully that ends up being true because I'd love to get the 30th anniversary Link because I already have the 30th anniversary Mario, so that would look awesome next to him. Plus, I really want to get like the Skyward Sword and the Majora's Mask Link, some of the other variants of Link. I have the Wind Waker Link too, so they would look nice next to him. So yeah, it is King DDD looking awesome. I'm glad I waited and got this one. Because like I said, for a long time I really wanted to get the just anyone. I didn't really care about the series as long as they like worked the same in Smash Bros. So I ended up I was almost gonna get the Kirby line one, like I said, but this one is way cooler. This one's awesome. So there's King DDD. Um, yeah, I really hope that they end up reprinting some of those other ones. That would be awesome. Next up is one that I think is cooler than the Smash one, to be honest with you. I like this pose from Meta Knight a whole lot more. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just think that this is a way cooler pose for Meta Knight, personally. So yeah, there's the box. Can't show you the back again, like I said, because it's got my address on there. But yeah, I'm really hoping that they end up reprinting some more Amiibo. I would also really like. Ooh, this just occurred to me. I was thinking about like villain characters that I'd like to see. I would really like to see the Odyssey line come back if they ever did an Odyssey 2. Sorry, this is gonna be loud again. Um, that plasticky sounds a little. Sorry about that. But I'd love to see them do an Odyssey reprint because I love the Odyssey amiibo. The like wedding suits are awesome. I love when they do like variant amiibo like that because it just makes them more unique, you know. And I love that Bowser amiibo is probably my favorite one. The wedding tux Bowser was probably my favorite one. Um, so yeah, here is Meta Knight. I love this pose for Meta Knight. I think the cape is really cool. The sword. Um, I mean, it's kind of hard to differentiate between the Smash versions. Like the only difference between the King DDD one for the Kirby line and the King DDD one for Smash is that the Kirby line one looks a little bit more cartoony. Um, which I also think just didn't look great either. Um, but I think it's kind of hard to mess up Meta Knight or make him look like too different, you know. So yeah, this one's really cool. I really like this one too. Um, I think there's a new Kirby game coming out soon, right? Um, I kind of stopped following Nintendo for a little bit there, um, late 2020 up until like early 2022. Um, yeah, for the entirety of like 2021, I was just not really that big into Nintendo. It's kind of a shame because I've always been a big Nintendo fan, but it was kind of just a weird time. I was really kind of upset at what they were doing with the Switch. They're not really doing a whole lot with its full potential, I think. And it was just really kind of upsetting. I didn't really it was just kind of hard to watch them kind of do poor games and stuff. Not really. Anyway, I don't like to really bash on Nintendo, but I think that like as a consumer of a lot of their products, as you can see, I just think that it's like I was just a little disappointed in what they were doing with the Switch, and hopefully, you know, with Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem looks really good. Um, Here's Kirby, by the way. Uh, Also from the Kirby series. I like this Kirby amiibo better than the Smash Bros. One too. I think the stand is better. Plus, he's just like sitting in the Smash Bros. One, which I think is. I mean, it's very reminiscent of Kirby, but like I think this one. I like the star pad thing. I think it's cool. But yeah, I was not really big into Nintendo there for a little bit. It was just kind of making me mad. So yeah, unfortunate. Alrighty, y'all. Sorry about that cut there. Had to take a little phone call real quick, so we're gonna put Kirby's box back here. But yeah, so like I was saying, not I was not the biggest fan of Nintendo there for a little bit. But you know, I think that they're kind of moving in the right direction with, like I said, the new Fire Emblem game, and I haven't really seen much about the new Kirby game, ironically. But yeah, hopefully it will be good as well. So yeah, kind of plain amiibo, but I mean it's Kirby. What are you gonna do? Hopefully maybe they'll give Kirby a new line for his new game. But yeah, so there's Kirby, and then we have one more here. I think I mentioned this with King DDD, but I got actually King DDD, Meta Knight, Kirby, and Byleth on Black Friday for pretty cheap. I mean, they were pretty cheap. Um, I think I paid about $8 for each. I think that's why I got as many as I did, because I was originally only gonna get Byleth. Um, yeah, I loved Three Houses. You know, initially when Byleth was first announced for Smash, I was kind of one of the ones I was like, really, we're gonna go with Byleth. Um, but then I um, played through Three Houses. I played through the blue route, and yeah, I mean, I kind of get it now. It's really a spectacular game. I mean, it's probably one of my favorites on the Switch. I'm not a big like kind of like completionist, you know. I play through the games when I can, but ooh, it was kind of crisp. But yeah, I'm not big on like 100%ing, but I really kind of would like to go back and play through the other two routes. Um, and I'm really excited for this new Fire Emblem game that's coming up. So here's Byleth, looking really good. The sword, as usual, just a smidge bent, but it's nothing too bad. My Marth's is way more bent than that. I think it's really funny. I have almost all of the Fire Emblem amiibo, like the Smash ones at least. I have at least one variant from the Smash Bros. Lineup, except for Crom now. Crom was one of the ones I missed in my kind of amiibo hiatus. Um, but yeah, I wanted to get Byleth because I actually played Byleth quite a bit in Smash. I like Byleth a lot. Um, yeah, I was a little surprised they didn't give like female Byleth the same. I'm surprised they give Byleth the Steve and Alex treatment. So a little surprised there wasn't a 2 pack. But yeah, so here's Byleth. Really looking forward to Fire Emblem Engage. Hopefully, it'll be good. It looks really good, and there's online multiplayer, which is kind of what's selling me on it. Love to fight some of my friends. I got a lot of Fire Emblem friends, so this is awesome. Yeah, I never really meant to like collect a lot of the Fire Emblem line, but it just kind of ended up happening. So yeah, so here's Byleth, and yeah, so that is gonna be it for my amiibo unboxings. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, hopefully I can do more videos like this. I kind of like these kind of longer unboxing videos where I can just kind of like talk about like the products I'm talking about, you know, like kind of tell a story and whatnot, just kind of have a conversation, you know. So that was really fun actually. So hopefully we'll get to, maybe I'll amass some more amiibo as time goes on and we can do another video like this. But yeah, so let me know what which amiibo you guys want to see in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.